13.3 starts on page 492, and it's talking about employee benefits. One of the things that you want to have if you are an employee is you want benefits. Okay, some of the things that I get as a benefit is there's health insurance offered to me. I don't take it because my wife's job actually pays 100% for that. But there's things like retirement, things like health insurance, life insurance. Okay, I have a life insurance policy that the school pays for. Okay, in case something were to happen to me. What? No, usually dental's separate. Dental is usually a separate thing. They usually have health insurance is more for your doctor visits, and then you have dental, and then sometimes vision for your eye doctors and stuff like that. But all those different ones, if you look at page 492, it says a business may offer several employee benefits. Employers consider employee benefits as part of the cost of employing someone. Benefits vary but may include the following, and they give you a list. Like health insurance, vision insurance, dental, group life, retirement plans, Social Security, Medicare, stock purchase plans, paid vacation and holidays, unemployment insurance, disability insurance, and sick leave. All those are possible benefits. Now, realistically, there are other things that you could also have as benefits, not just that list. Okay? If I said that you were given a bonus, that could be considered a benefit. Okay? The ratio of the total value of benefits to the annual gross pay is known as the rate to benefits. And here's the formula for that today. Rate of benefits is equal to your total benefits divided by the annual gross pay. Okay? So when you look at the rate of benefits, it's going to, when you say rate, just so that you guys understand this too, when you divide that, you're going to get a decimal. But when you report rates, rates are always as percentages. So what's going to happen is you're going to get something like, let's say it's 0.25, my answer is 25%. You got to move it 2 spaces over to the right and then attach it with that percent label. Then it goes on to talk about part-time employees, which most of you guys, if you work, are part-time employees. You are not full-time yet, right? Shouldn't be. In the summer maybe, but not necessarily now. The benefits offered part-time employees are generally less than the benefits offered full-time employees. Part-time employees normally do not receive benefits such as vacations, holidays, and health insurance. Consequently, the cost of part-time employees is usually less than the cost of full-time employees. So just so that you are aware of that, one of the things that's in our position or my position that we have, part of my job is I also coach. Okay? So that's one of the things or one of the duties that I do also for the school is I coach. There are some coaches that do not and or not teachers. So what they have to do is they have to track their hours, because if they get so many hours, then they have to be offered health insurance as a benefit. Okay? So if you look at number 1 on page 493, it says complete the table and then calculate the rate of benefits. Okay, let me see what yours says. Okay. On number 1 at the top, it says that you, or if you're Melvin Davis, you make $21,860 a year. Part A says, what's the weekly salary? So how do I find the weekly salary? Which is? $420.38. To find the weekly salary, we just divided it by 52. Right, Samantha? Number 1. number, or part B says find the daily salary. Now here's something that you're not going to want to do. When you do this, you're going to find the daily salary. We're going to divide it by the number of days in a year rather than the number of days in a week. Because you don't know what he does. Maybe he works 7 days a week. Maybe he only works 5. So,
How did you get the number to
in the green line at the top of the chart.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. How many days are there in a year? Good. So what's 21,860 divided by 365? Not 5,000. That's your daily salary. Holy, if you're making 5,000 a day, and 89 cents. Okay. If you were making $5,000 a day, please tell me what you do, and then I will change my jobs immediately. Okay. Now, when you're figuring out vacation for the 2 weeks, okay, if you got a weekly salary of $420.38, okay, and you have a 2-week vacation, that means I take my weekly salary times 2. That's how you figure that out. So for part C, when it says 2-week vacation, you take your weekly salary times 2. So what's $420.38 times 2? $840.76. Holidays, 8 days for part D. The reason why they wanted you to find part B was now that you know your daily salary. On holidays, you get paid your daily salary. There's 8 of them. So what am I going to do? Times it by 8. What do I times by 8? What's up?
What if this is a leap year? 366 days.
No. Actually, in a real calendar, in a real day, because of the daylight savings and all that kind of stuff, there's 464 and a fourth. So then every 4 years it catches up to 465 or 365.
I told you there was more.
It's something to deal with.
I told him there was more than 30
You said
days.
it's 1 year. You didn't say the whole thing that he just said.
You said there was like 365.4.
Okay, so anyway, holidays. If I multiply your daily pay by 8, what do you get? Health insurance, 12 months at $182.50 a month. So how do I find part E? I multiply 12 times 182.5. What do I get? Sick leave, 21 days. How do I get part F?
Multiple 21 times part B.
Yep. Unemployment insurance, 4.6% of the salary. How do you get G? 0.046 times 21,860.
Yeah.
Yes. Social Security, 6.2% of the salary. How do you find H?
Same thing.
Same thing you did for D. Or G, I mean. Medicare for I. How do you find that? Yep. And then as far as the total benefits.
Was he 3,000 or 2,000?
Huh?
I'll read it. I think
E?
Yeah.
G is 2,190. It's still up there.
Almost 2.
As far as J goes, part J now will say what's the total benefits. So what do I do? Now, careful. Not all of them. Okay? You do not add all the numbers together because part A and part B just want weekly salary and daily salary. That has nothing to do with the benefit. So you basically just take those two out of play and you add up all the other ones. Okay? What do you think?
I was saying something important.
Okay, so I was writing notes just a little bit. I wasn't paying attention. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Then, on 2 through 6, it gives you the total benefits, it gives you the gross pay, find the rate. All you do is take the first number divided by the second number, move the decimal over. Okay? 7 says, what are the total benefits? What's the rate of benefits?
Number 8, how do you remember that?
For number 8, what I would do for 8 is I would have 8 and then I would have M. C1, C2, CL for cleanup, right?
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Okay. Now, just to kind of point you guys out to this, just so you know, we're only going to go through 8. I'll give you one off of there, but just so that you guys understand this. Number 8, 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. Number 8 is worth 24 points alone. So if you elect to skip 20 or skip 8, you're going to get minus 24 right off the bat. So don't do that. Okay? So take the time. On that one, 2-week vacation, 6% workers' comp, 8 days of sick leave and Medicare and Social Security. All that is multiplying. 2-week vacation, what I would do is I would divide it by 52 and then times it by 2. Or if you divide it by 26, you should get how much it costs. 8 days of sick day, if you divide it by 365 and then times it by 8, you should get how much it costs for sick day. Okay? You guys okay? How do you get I for the first one? I is 1.45% of the salary. So what you do is you take 0.0145 times by the salary that you get. So 21,860. And whatever you get there, that's your answer. Hmm? You guys okay?
Well, I'm okay. I don't know about her.
So on page 493
True.
to 494, 1 through 8.